Hey guys, Sidekick here. Welcome back to We Are Racing. Only 2 races left to go, so get those cars ready for custom carnage. Kick back and enjoy the show. Let's go.
Hey everyone, it's Racing Rick. Welcome back to some action-packed racing. You just heard from the lovely Sidekick Sandy. I'm also joined here by my co-host DA. DA, you weren't in the announcer's booth with me last week. It was kind of different, that's for dang sure. Are you going to come back in and join us this week is my question.
No, Racing Rick. Nobody missed me last week, so why even bother?
Well, DA, honestly, I kind of missed you and having you in the announcer's booth. It was kind of nice just having you joke around with me and, well, be mean to me, I guess. But just to have somebody else in there with me, it was kind of nice having you while I had you. But I can't make you get back in there.
Well, you're such a dumbass that it makes it easy. But I guess humans just don't like us aliens that are truthful.
Well, DA, we went over this many a times. I got a race to run here. I'm not going to sit here and psychoanalyze you and try to teach you about being nice. I've already went down that road. So let's get up to the top of the Comitel Raceway and get this race in action started. And maybe, DA, we'll see you back here next season. I'm sure you'll be back next week for the finals, as it definitely looks like you're going to be the winner. We'll see you next week. I know you'll be around, that's for sure. He is currently sitting in 4th place in the point standings. It is Uncle Elvis, racing for Rick's Diecast Racing. And the car that has seen himself up at the top of that leaderboard the most this season, and that is currently where he sits. Racing for Team DA is Dusty Miles from Milestone Diecast. He finds himself currently sitting in 5th place. It is Captain Phasma from Kamikaze Racing, and he's racing for Rick's Diecast Racing. Currently sitting in that 8th spot is Amberilla Nova from Stupid Fish Racing, and she's racing for Team DA. Well, once again, looks like it's going to be just me up here in the announcer's book, as we've got Uncle Elvis, Dusty Miles, Captain Phasma, and Amberilla ready to kick off our action. Let's go, folks. And we are racing. It's a nice battle there between Uncle Elvis and Dusty Miles, as Dusty Miles will take that lead coming out of that crash corner. Numbskull's crash corner, to be exact. Coming down here into that Widowmaker run, Dusty Miles has got a nice lead. Oh, Amberilla just ran off the tractor in that killer straight. It's going to be Dusty Miles, Uncle Elvis, Captain Phasma. Definitely not the start of this heat that Amberilla wanted. You can see 4 small dots there on the screen, folks, on the scoreboard. That indicates the 4 drivers that are competing each and every heat. We decided to put that in this time, thanks to a fan suggestion. Thank you for that suggestion there. And we are off and racing once again. It is Dusty Miles out to the lead. Oh, Amberilla is going to get held up on that side. This is going to be 2 back-to-back DNS for her. She is not having a good run here, folks, as it will be Dusty, Captain, Uncle Elvis. I'm thinking Amberilla's been sipping some of DA's moonshine there. She's just all over the track here tonight. Let's see if she can get it going here in this 3rd round as we are off and racing. Here we go. It is Captain Phasma. They're battling it out with Amberilla. Amberilla's going to take that lead coming out of that crash corner. And looky there, you got a heck of a battle going on back there for 3rd place between Uncle Elvis and Dusty Miles. Coming down here to the end, it will be Amberilla, Captain Phasma, Uncle Elvis, Dusty Miles. Well, Amberilla was able to get it going that last race as Dusty Miles still sits up there on top, and Team Rick is just not able to catch up any points here as we are off and racing this last race of this heat. And they are off, and it is Amberilla out to the lead again. Can she take 2 in a row? That's going to be a clean sweep there for Team DA, taking 1st place in all 4 races if she can hold it on the track. Coming down here to the end, it will be Amberilla, Uncle Elvis, Captain Phasma, Dusty Miles. And you can see how the points set after our first set of races we had tonight. As we get ready to introduce our next 4 cars that will be competing, let's do that right now. Up first in this heat is J-Bo from Dog Squab Racing. He currently sits in 4th place in the point standings. Currently sitting in 11th place in the point standings is Dutch Vanderschiff from Dutch Clutch Racing, racing for Rick's Diecast Racing. Next up, racing for Team DA is Cinder Foley from Spirit of 64, and she currently sits in 9th place in the points. And car number 4 to join us in this heat is Raging Ricky from Oregon Outcast Diecast, racing for Rick's Diecast Racing, and Raging Ricky currently sits in 10th place. All right, these four are lined up at the top of the Cometelle Raceway, ready to kick off heat number 2. Let's do this, folks. And we are racing. It is J-Bo out to a bit of a lead. Cinder Foley's trying to make a move in there to second place as Dutch gets spun around now. And it is going to be Cinder Foley moving into second place along with Rage and Ricky also passing up Dutch. Moving into third place, coming down here to the end. It will be J-Bo, Cinder Foley, Rage and Ricky, Dutch Vandershift. It was J-Bo taking lap number 1. What's going to happen here in lap number 2 is we're back up at the top of the Cometelle, and we are also racing. Looky there, it is Dutch Vandershift out to the lead there. Can he hold on to this thing, folks? He really needs this. He gets spun around again, and he gets passed again by Cinder Foley. Cinder Foley's now got the lead, coming down here to that Widowmaker run. Rage and Ricky slowed way down there. I'm not sure what happened. Coming down here will be Cinder Foley, Dutch Vandershift, J-Bo, and Rage and Ricky. As you all can see, J-Bo's trying to make his way up that leaderboard. He's trying to catch Dusty Miles. He sits on top right now. As we are off and racing, it is Rage and Ricky out to a bit of a lead. No, it's going to be Cinder Foley taking over that lead. Looky there, J-Bo's moved himself into second. Nope, Rage and Ricky's going to hold him off. He's falling back down to third. Good action coming down here. Oh, we got more action. It's going to be Rage and Ricky, J-Bo, Cinder, Dutch Vandershift. Let's check out that replay there on the old UFO cam. Look there, you got Cinder Foley that takes that lead. Wow, watch there. Look at J-Bo moving to second momentarily. And then there, Rage and Ricky comes and takes it back over. Watch this down here at the end as Cinder Foley decides to come to the inside. And that allows Rage and Ricky and J-Bo to pass her up. Time for the final race of this heat, folks. As J-Bo still trying to climb up that ladder board, and the rest are too. As we are off and racing. This time it will be J-Bo. He really needs these points to catch up to Dutch. Oh, he gets up on his side there. Gets it back under control. He's going nicely here. It got shaky there for just a bit. Coming down here to the end, it will be J-Bo, Rage and Ricky, Cinder Foley, Dutch Vandershift. Well, you can see how the points now stand after these four got done with their exciting heat. There was some good, exciting racing there, especially there in that third lap. As J-Bo now only sits 2 points behind Dusty Miles with one event left to go, folks. This is going to get real interesting as I'm afraid that Team Rick is out of this thing. But we're still going to go ahead and race it out because that's what we do here. Is we like to race, and we got one more set of races to go. So let's meet our next 4 cars that will be competing. He currently sits in 8th place. It is Puff from Puff's Racing, racing for Team Rick's Diecast Racing. Sitting currently in 5th place, and he is our Custom Carnage champion. It is Arlo from Arlo Racing, racing for Team DA. For Team Rick's Diecast Racing, it is Demon Preacher, currently sitting in 10th place in the overall point standings. Our last car to join us tonight is Just in Time from Fool's Errand Racing, and he is Team DA. And here we go, folks, ready for the final heat of the night. As these 4 are ready to do battle, Arlo needs to get caught back up there. What can he do it here, folks, as he is out to that lead, followed up by Puff. Puff's not going to let him have it that easy. But he pulls away now. Puff's going to go way out front here. Coming down here into that final stretch as they are all kind of stretched out here. It will be Arlo, Puff, Demon Preacher, Just in Time. Team DA is really starting to run away with this thing here, folks. Too bad DA's not even being able to enjoy it. Do I feel sad for him? I believe I do, as we are off and racing. It is Arlo that just takes back over that lead. There is Demon Preacher had it coming out of the gates. But now it is Arlo leading the pack down here into that slingshot. Look at Demon Preacher's right on his tail here, folks. It will be Arlo, Demon Preacher, Puff, Just in Time. Don't look now, folks, but here comes Arlo climbing up that leaderboard, trying to get himself in a position for next week to have a shot at that championship. And we are off. Oh, looky there. Arlo just storms back into first place after being in third. Oh, now he's going to spin around a showboat and watch his good work. Coming down here to the end, it looks like he's going to make it 3 in a row, but he can keep it going. And he will. It will be Arlo, Demon Preacher, Just in Time, Puff. Tell me Arlo don't want this thing. Look at this right out of the gate. He comes flying out. Demon Preacher moves over just to let it get out of the way, because he knows he's in trouble. Arlo is taking the first 3 laps as we got one more lap here to go tonight, folks. This thing is shaping up to be tight coming into the next week's event. If we are off, it is Just in Time that takes that lead. Here comes Arlo trying to make a move in a second. No. He's going to get held up and spun around there on that side and get held up on the rails. He's not going to make it 3 in there, 4 in a row here, folks. Coming down here to the end, it will be Just in Time, Puff, Arlo, Demon Preacher. Holy cow, folks, we got one event left, and look at that top 3. It's going to be a battle. See who's going to take this thing. Unfortunately, all 3 of them are on Team DA and Team Rick's Diecast Racing. You guys gave it a heck of a performance, but we just didn't have it. But Dusty Miles, J-Bill, and Arlo all going to be battling it out for that top spot to see who will be ranked number one in this event. What an event this has been, folks. And it's going to come down to the wire between those three. The rest of them are just battling for jockeying for position and trying to play spoiler. But they're still going to have some fun, and we're going to enjoy watching them race. And that'll bring us to the end of tonight's event. As next week we'll be taking off once again for the holidays. You're going to spend that time with that family. I hope each and every one of you do the same thing. Enjoy that time. It's a very special time of year. I'd like to wish each and every one of you a happy Merry Christmas. Happy Merry Christmas? Sounds good to me. And I hope you all feel blessed this holiday season as I know I do with my friends and family. And I feel blessed to have each and every one of you watching our videos and each and every one you see here on the screen for making it possible. Remember, folks, to spread those kind words throughout your day, not only during the holiday season, but in every day of your life. Let's brighten someone's life up, brighten their day up. Until next time, race fans, happy racing and God bless, and we'll see you back here in 2 weeks.